What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Beyond the Kai, episode 54, and we are going to talk about uh the Lawrence and Diaz family edition. And before we go into that, I would like to bring some people on. All right, first we have Melissa.
Bonsai. How's everybody's weekend going so far?
Um,
Great. And we have a surprise for you, a very special guest.
yes.
You've seen him in the Cobra Kai community a lot. He does great
Yeah.
streams. And
Second, sorry, go ahead.
Yep, he does great streams. And you've heard his voice, and you've heard his voice's thoughts and opinions on a lot of things, especially Cobra Kai. Give it up for a watch party.
Hey.
Yo, what's up, watch
I'm
party?
here.
And we have one more guest as well.
Wow, another guest.
Yeah, give it up for Cobra Kai rapper from 2000s.
All right.
Yo, what's
Hey,
up, rapper?
what's up? Hey,
Cobra
what's up?
Kai
What it
rapper
do?
from the
What's up? What it do?
2000s.
What's up, watch party? How's it going? How's it going? Hey, what's up, everybody?
Yo, what's up?
What's up? What's up?
What's up? Long time no see.
I
Hey,
know.
you want to do your rap? You want to do your rap? You can't do. You cannot do your famous rap watch party now that rap. Now that rap is
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh. Well, I do the rap when he's on my channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, we'll make an exception. I mean, we never had rap on this channel.
Right.
Hey, what's up? How's it going? How's it going?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Well, maybe the Cobra Kai rapper should do the rap. How about
Yeah.
that?
All
Okay.
right, go rapper.
All right. Let's
Go.
do this. All
Go.
right, here we go. Let's get the stream started here. We got watch party over here. Let's get the stream started here. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Remix.
How was that? How was that?
It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
That was great. That was perfect. So, before we get
Crazy.
started on the topics, so we've talked a lot about spin-offs of Watch Party, and I know you and I have talked about it. Would you want like sharing some of your insight on what you think and what's your hope on your hope on the spin-offs, and like when you think we might get
Okay. Let me just. I'm having a massive repeated echo here. Like I hear everything, and then I hear it again about 4 or 5 seconds later. So,
Oh,
I don't know why that's happening.
You might there might be when you click, does another tab come on? Like, because it might be the volume on the tab.
Oh, you're right. I never I didn't even realize I opened from the thing. Okay. So I think it's good. Okay. So you wanted to know spin-offs?
Yeah, like just your thoughts on here and your hope and what do you think an announcement is? I know you and I have talked about it, but just for the fans here.
Well, I mean, and I've put out some videos on it from back in February and more recently. So I've definitely been, there's a lot of spin-off potential. Obviously, the primary spin-off, I think everyone's expecting. And, they've basically hinted at and directed that that's where their focus is the Miyagi spin-off. It is the named character. He can get an audience that's where it starts, right? So
Definitely. Yeah.
season 6 basically set up the spinoff. I mean, Hayden said that directly. We're setting up the spinoff. Like, that's not a secret. If that's successful, right? So they're always looking at audience. Is it getting viewers? Is it making money? Blah, blah, blah. If that's successful, then they can definitely go from there, which I think a lot of other people are interested in. Like Melissa is really interested in a Sam spinoff, maybe featuring like Sam and Miguel in Okinawa or something like that. A tournament in Okinawa, that sort of things, like, spinoffs from the individual characters. Sensei Wolf is kind of a fun idea. I don't know if it would happen, but almost doing something like Johnny Sensei Wolf, he lost everything or whatever, or Axel, similar, or Zara too, one character who never got any sort of redemption. She was just all bad.
Right.
So like those characters, then you have as well, then there's just, you can pick and choose from the main show. There's Robbie and Tori now working as like professional fighters. What is it like? That world of professional fighting where you're kind of fighting for money more than just thing, or sponsorships and stuff. You got the Binary Brothers. They're at what are they, Caltech?
Yeah.
Doing their stuff. That's a spinoff. Kenny and Devin and anything like that. Anthony is always a potential spinoff. Broadening it a little bit is an idea they played with. Hayden talked about, like, what about Terry Silver in the 80s? Like, let's see the rise of this billionaire mastermind Cobra Kai who is going to take over the world. Like, why did Dynatox, why was it successful? Was it just evil, or was he like doing good things with the evil, and he just didn't care? It was no mercy. That's like another interesting idea, would be a period piece the way Miyagi is. Interesting, character, definitely beloved. So, that's just a slew of ideas, and not even touching on Johnny and Daniel, figuring maybe they're more in the background now.
Yeah. Background characters. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, what about Chosen?
Chosen and Kim Da-eun is definitely like another open book. He could
I
show up
would love to
in
see
an
that.
Okinawa based with Sam. He could show up in a Cobra Kai based in Korea.
Yeah, because I
Um,
always found it weird that I could see Chosen and Sam in a spinoff, just
Mhm.
because Chosen has a dojo down there, and I always found it interesting that he never was like itching to get back to it, like to his students. And I kind of like where I could see like where Chosen is in Okinawa and him giving the dojo to Sam to run. Like just giving it to her
Mhm.
to run as a sensei.
I mean, or hiring her.
Well, I think
Yeah.
he would give it to her because he wants it to stay in the family, and from where he's standing, Sam is family,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
like he wouldn't just give it, like he doesn't want to like hire anybody, but he would give it to somebody who's who, like I said, who's family, who's like the sole heir to the Miyagi legacy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, definitely that would
The
be
next heir.
a part of his motivation. So, I mean, definitely if we're in some sort of Sam or Okinawa based spinoff and Chosen shows up, like something like this, I can definitely see happening.
Especially if he's not coming, if it's going to be like a long term, like kind of thing, like he's not coming, like he's not going to stay in Okinawa sort of thing. He's going back to South Korea.
Yeah, that would be what happens in the Chosen Kim Da-eun spinoff. Where do they end up, or where do they stay, or do they split the difference? Maybe they stay in both spots, and travel back and forth. So, I mean, definitely, there's totally um, so many possibilities.
Yeah, I mean, Chosen will always be the sensei, just like Miyagi will always be the sensei of Miyagi-Do. Chosen will always be the sensei there
Right.
too. I just can see him giving it to Sam. Because it just makes the most sense.
Mhm.
Like,
And
why
it-
wouldn't he? Is the real question.
I mean, is Sam staying in Okinawa? I don't think she's going to be permanently in Okinawa. I mean, even in the show, her thing is like a 1 year
You know, I
study
actually,
thing or whatever
you
it
know,
is. Like it's not a permanent, and I don't see Sam permanently leaving the valley. So
I actually do think though if they do get a spinoff, I do think Sam will stay. Not permanently. Like I think that she'll go back to the valley, like like just for like family visits, or if Daniel needs someone to run the dojo in his absence for whatever reason. But I do think that she will maybe wind up be living in Okinawa. Like I said, she'll come back to the valley every now and then, to visit family, to visit friends, like, and if Daniel needs her to run a dojo, whatever.
okay, do
Like,
you think is she breaking up with Miguel? Do you think Miguel's going to marry her and move as well? Because
no,
I don't think Miguel is
no, I
moving.
don't. No, no, no. I
So
don't think so. I don't think so. That I think that
so
their
you're
roads are
breaking them
going
up. You're going to break up
not
Miguel and Sam because
not
Miguel's
yet.
going to stay with his mom. He's got a new sister, just
I
born,
mean, maybe not necessarily like in the
Johnny.
spinoff per se, but like I think that their roads. But Mary has often stated that she would like to see what Sam does as single.
oh,
So I
oh
think that
my
their
Is
god.
roads are like that are very much headed in different directions.
Oh my god. That would hey, I'll be
But it's not like the kind of like the breakups that they had before. I think it'll be more like mutual, like just where they're separated. Like they're
all right.
still friends.
All right. I'll be honest. I
yeah, go ahead.
I I cannot see Sam and Miguel uh breaking up.
Yeah,
I'm
me
sorry,
either.
I can't.
Well, not, I mean, maybe not breaking up, but maybe just like, sort of like separating. Like they part on
Didn't
good
they do
terms.
that in season 5, or was that a
Yeah,
breakup? I forget.
Well, it was more like Sam just breaking up with
Yeah,
Sam
it
was
was
like
both.
I
for no
It was
said.
more like a
reason. Yeah,
both. Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm just saying, like it's more like Sam breaking up with Miguel. It was more that, but I see it more like being just mutual. Them deciding to go their
Could make for
separate
some good
ways.
watch party videos. Sam says, Miguel, I don't want to break up. I just want to be, 3,000 miles away from you.
I mean,
Right
do you,
on. Right
do
on.
you honestly see them though as getting married? Or
I
just being more like high
listen,
school?
the show ended in the they
Yeah.
all live happily ever after. Like
Right.
you don't
Yeah.
have to consider it further or something, but in the happily ever after, that's what your happily ever after would be. But
Well, yeah, like I said, I'm not saying I want them to break up. I'm just saying I could see them maybe like if the spinoff does happen, I don't of Sam spinoff in Okinawa with Sholo being as getting very much involved in the DC universe as he is.
mhm.
I don't see him being really necessarily in the Sam spinoff. So I do see him going to Stanford. So maybe they have like a long distance kind of like relationship kind of like thing for a while. And maybe the show doesn't show them breaking up. But Sam maybe ultimately with Sam ultimately deciding to stay in Okinawa longer than she planned, it's inevitably, we do get to see her as single the way Mary kind of like would like to see her single. So kind of like that, like just kind of like they just go their separate ways. Or they part.
They're
Whatever.
not breaking up, but they're going their separate ways.
Not like the typical breakup. Not like the typical breakup that we've gotten, like where one breaks for his heart or
Listen. Okay. You can do a Sam show. Let's just say Sholo is Blue Beetle. He's back on WB. He's big star. He's not going to be in the spinoff. You can do a Sam show in Okinawa without Miguel. It's fine. Okay, they're still together, but like he's off Stanford winning karate tournaments, whatever, and she's doing her thing, and they write emails to each other or something. Like you can do the Sam show without Miguel. You can have it. I don't think she would be in Okinawa permanently, of course. I mean, I just don't think she's going to stay there, but she could be there for, let's say, an extended period of time. Let's just the length of a university, like 4 years, give or take, 5 years, whatever. With the intention of maybe eventually coming back or something. So you can get most of those things. I don't necessarily know if she inherits all of like Chosen's dojos or something. She may work them for him, especially while he's gone, and that could be the impetus of a lot of the story. And so I think you can basically have everything without getting overly bogged down with the issue relationship drama.
that's what I mean. It's like there's no drama there. Like they part ways. Like
sometimes in Hollywood, there's a convention, a movie, you just don't mention it. You just kind of ignore it, and then it's not really an issue.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like they don't really break up. They just part.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask you guys something?
Shoot.
Yeah, go for it.
I know me and Melissa has talked about this before, but what are your guys' opinion of Robbie not winning a single tournament? And will he in a spinoff have a win, at least 2 wins?
Cobra Kai rapper, do you have an idea? Do you want to say about Robbie?
Yeah. Well, I'm still thinking right now. Honestly, I wish he could have won the tournament and stuff. Like I said, like Beyond the Kai said, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm still like processing it. But what about you? What about you guys? Yeah.
I mean, I think so. There's a fundamental problem that was always clear to me. Really, even going into season 4, and this is kind of why I even originally made my prediction about or realized they were going to do a boys and girls bracket in season 4.
Right.
Ultimately, there's like way too many characters for the number of trophies to give out, right? There's only one winner, or if you split the sexes, there's 2 winners, but they have all these main characters, each with a fan base, a loyal following, people, who want to see this character win. And, ultimately they can't have everyone win. So, and while I think they did want to spread it around a little, they're also ultimately kind of looking on what's the best story we can tell. And, and they also write that bit by bit, right? Like, in season 1, when they were first writing the show, I think, they knew Miguel was going to be Robbie in season 1, but they didn't know at that point, well, Robbie's never going to win. He's going to be the permanent second. And it's just, it goes. And I think they had actually intended him to win in part 4, season 4. But like the way it was working out, the way it was working out, they realized that wasn't going to work. So they moved it around a little. And then you get to now season 6, and they want like Cobra Kai to win. And it's just easier to, have it be Miguel. He kind of brings the series back home, and, and it works. And it wasn't like they're planning from the beginning to screw over Robbie and Robbie fans. It's just as you're going through, you're making the best decision you can. And that's just where it dropped. And like I said, there were more or way more characters than they had trophies,
I mean, and so basically what you're saying is that they went for the narrative choice over the character choice. Whereas with Sam and Tori, they did the exact opposite. Like they went for the character choice, which is Tori, over the narrative choice.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just the way it is, I mean, people wanted Dimitri to win. People wanted Bert to win.
That was Dimitri or Bert winning was a bit of an overstretch. Now was a bit of an overstretch, and it was a way too far of a stretch, even imagination wise. But his Bert's actor Owen, I could definitely see winning because he's a black belt in real life. So
right on.
Now, do you want to on here? Do you want to maybe mention like what you've told me about your hopes about when an announcement might be made in regards to spinoffs?
Is that where you want to go, Cobra Kai Underground?
Yeah, and then I had some topics lined up.
Well, we're talking spinoffs. Why don't you get into your topics? Because I don't have much more time. So just what's like your big one you want to talk about?
Let's see. This the whole family, Lawrence family and Diaz family seeing Laura for the first time
when she was born.
Yeah.
So what are we thinking of what their reactions were like?
That and that, and I'll be honest, that was a very emotional scene.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's the new baby, right? So
yeah,
I mean, I think everyone had that sort of new baby reaction. Oh,
right.
Like, even though the newborns aren't exactly the cutest yet, it takes them a little bit, but they're fun,
Wow.
Yeah.
And I think, if you just want to go through, like, obviously everyone had like a different reaction. Of course,
right.
Johnny and Carmen and the parents, like, they're ecstatic. And I think like Robbie and Miguel, then now both brothers, half brothers, are like, oh my God, it's our little sister here, and because they're like 18 going off, so it's like
Oh yeah.
there's kind of a gap there. It's different,
Yeah.
then of course they were kids themselves, and then I think like if you get to like Daniel and Amanda, I definitely think they're like really, really happy for Johnny and Carmen. Like you said, it's just a big moment. Maybe remembering a little bit when Sam is born.
Yeah.
And remember Sam wasn't there at the hospital that time. So, and it's which actually probably drives home that Sam feeling for themselves because she was absent there. And, who else did we have? Bobby was probably kind of like really happy too.
Uncle Bobby.
Yeah, Uncle Bobby, right? His friend,
Nice.
So,
Please.
so yeah, I mean, that was most of it. Who else was there? I don't remember. That's most of them, and the main ones, And I think so. Obviously, it's the good mood and vibes all around.
Where was Sam?
Oh, remember Sam was
At that
training with
point.
Tori. Sam was training with Tori. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because it was
Okay.
before their fight. Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
The Bindery brothers were at Miyagi-Do. Yeah, so that was kind of like
Yeah.
what was going on. Anthony was probably up to no good. I don't think he was there.
Oh Lord.
Well, don't forget, Anthony's the reminder of what can happen when you don't have proper protection while doing karate.
Oh boy.
Oh, excuse me.
No, that's funny. Oh, all right. Watch party. What were you gonna talk about before I talked?
Oh, I mean, I asked Watch Party if he wants to like say what his hopes are on when we might get an announcement for spinoffs.
Hopefully next
okay.
week. I mean, we're running out of time.
Right.
I mean, my hope was sometime in December. But December's going to shut down.
If we don't get an announcement like next week or at some point in December,
I would hope. I would say then basically the 1 year anniversary from when part 3 came out, which is what, February 10th? Yeah, early February.
13th. Yep.
Yeah. I think we got to get something by then. Like,
I think so too. We should. Hopefully we do.
I think at the very least, John may say something or something. I know you messaged him the other day. And we chimed in and hoping for something. Didn't get anything, but sometimes not getting anything is actually a good sign. Because it means there's something there and he can't talk about it.
Yeah,
like if there's really nothing there, he would say, we're working on stuff. Like, but that if he doesn't respond is actually maybe a better
like no news is good news. No news
exactly.
Is good news.
Exactly. Because then it means they're in the section where like he's gotta wait for the marketing, So I would say that's actually a better sign than him back.
Sorry if I annoyed you a little bit too much about the whole Sam Miguel separation. I wasn't looking for a laugh or anything. I was just trying to explain. Like I wasn't trying to like recreate the drama or the breakup drama. I just saying they part on mature terms. That's all. I wasn't trying to like. I felt a little bit embarrassed for asking that question.
No,
don't be.
No, that was actually kind of funny a little bit as you said it. To be real with you,
I think
I'm
we
like
all
thinking
enjoyed it.
myself
Believe
like,
me. All right, guys, I got to take off.
Okay.
of course.
I love you all. I'm happy when you come into my streams. I'm happy to be here. Cobra Kai
Yes, sir.
Underground. You know, so I was doing this and wife party was like, how much
Oh.
can you keep talking about Cobra Kai? And I said, you can talk about it forever.
Oh
Cobra Kai
wow.
never
Never
dies.
dies. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Hey,
I never done
uh, thanks for
Sure.
coming on
Mhm.
watch party. I really appreciate it.
No, my pleasure. Happy to be here. It's been a while since I jumped on someone else's stream, so I'm happy to keep the fire going.
Yeah.
Sure.
You want to join us next week?
I don't know. Actually, no. Actually, I'm going to be visiting my mom. But
Oh, yeah.
anyway, but all the best to you all. Okay, we'll
All right.
definitely see you around.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Well,
It was
time.
nice seeing. It was
Absolutely.
nice for me
Yeah.
to hear your voice and stuff. Nice
there
for me
you
to hear,
go.
talk to you in the first time. So
Yeah,
thank you for coming.
Cobra
Yeah.
Kai rapper from the 2000s. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.
All right,
right.
take care. You have a safe night. All right, be
Take
safe.
care. All right. Was that a great surprise, Underground?
Yo, that was awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, it was.
Thank you, Melissa. I am honored that you did that.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. Hey, it's what are friends for?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Oh, so rapper,
What's going on?
Cobra
Yeah,
Kai, Cobra Kai Underground. We discussed the spinoff that we're working on last night.
yeah.
I'll send you what we wrote or what we
Right.
came up with. Not wrote, came up with.
Right on. Yeah.
Yeah. But do you want to continue on with the other topics underground?
Oh yeah. Best moments and worst moments regarding the Lawrence and Diaz family.
What about you? What do you think were the best and the worst moments?
Yeah. Um. Who? All right. Who wants to go first?
You can go first. You can go first, Underground.
Okay. Honestly, I I don't think I can uh decide on any uh bad moments, honestly, between the two uh families. But, but I can um I can pick two good ones. Um um the birth of Laura and
That was a great moment. That was the
yeah,
best moment.
Mm-hmm.
and second um um other second oh the prom picture that they all took with the Russos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, like one big happy
Wasn't the-
family, you know?
Right.
Yeah. Mhm.
Except for Anthony being in the picture. Just kidding.
Wow.
He's always leaving out. He's always leaving out. You know what I'm saying? Doing his own world. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, honestly, I think when Vanessa was doing her was doing her therapy session with Daniel and Amanda, I think that Daniel and Amanda should have answered, and she asked why, and she asked Daniel and Amanda, why do you love your daughter more than your son? I think Daniel and Amanda should have answered it honestly. I think they should have said, how dare you accuse us of loving our favorite child more than we love our son?
Yeah. Jeez.
Well, it would have
Lord.
been an honest answer. I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
Oh
True.
Lord.
they'd never say it out loud, but I think it's pretty clear Sam's the family favorite.
Right.
She's the golden child.
Yeah, she's like the princess of the house there. So they always spoil
Hey,
her.
listen,
with
she gets
it.
enough of Tori calling her that.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Right.
Oh, that's
Oh Lord.
so I guess I'll go. Okay,
Yeah.
I would say worst moments for me, like they had a bit of a rocky start. I mean, I know nobody tends to remember that, but they did kind of have a rocky start, Johnny and Carmen.
Mhm.
Especially
Oh yeah. At the
uh,
beginning.
yeah,
Even like Carmen disagreed of Johnny of Miguel joining the Cobra Kai in the first place, and then
yeah,
him getting injured and stuff, that kind of, and then season 3 just kind of back up and going forward. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Actually, believe it or not, season two kind of like where Carmen made that known a bit more carefully. Where she told Johnny there were moments that I didn't like what I saw with Miguel in the tournament in the tournament. Like
Right.
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah. She said that in season 2. Okay.
that kind of like got through to Johnny. Because he was already aware that he didn't want Miguel to follow he didn't want to what happened to him when he was following under Kreese to happen to Miguel. So
Right.
Johnny was already aware of that, and this just brought it further home.
Mhm.
So the rocky start, I would say, is when when Johnny was becoming Miguel's sensei, and Miguel wanted to spend more time at the Cobra Kai dojo, and then when Johnny brought Miguel home all beaten up and battered like that at the Halloween stance, like
Mhm.
we didn't see the scene, we only saw it through a flashback, but
Right.
you knew Carmen was furious with
Mhm.
Johnny.
Right.
You knew he was furious. She was furious, and rightfully so. I mean, that's her son.
Mhm.
Right.
And he was
Right.
he wasn't even really barely conscious. I'm surprised he didn't have to go to the emergency room then.
Yeah.
And then we got the whole at the end of season 2 finale, we got the whole "that's it, I'm done with you" from Carmen.
Yeah. Mhm.
I don't want to see you anymore.
Yeah.
And because her son, her son was literally like between life and death at that moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and it's like she's right to be angry with Johnny.
Yeah. Mhm.
Like in season 3, she kind of like when things started getting better, she started getting better, and I liked
Yeah.
how she was willing to give Johnny a second chance, and she admitted that, look, I was upset. I didn't really mean what I said,
Right.
but I'm willing to go past it, and I'm willing to give us another try. So, and she
Right.
stuck with that. And I have to say, she's a lot better at like she's a lot better at seeing the truth about Cobra Kai and Terry
Mhm.
Silver than Amanda was.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I've made my point. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Amanda's character. I
Oh
do,
yeah,
Right.
especially I love
same,
her
same.
in season 4 and season 3. I love how that development, but I just didn't love the first half of because I felt like not because I didn't like the storyline. I liked how they brought
Mm,
Jessica back, but I just hated how they portrayed Amanda's character at that point because
yeah,
they made
Oh
like they
yeah.
go way too far back,
right.
like way too far back to her season 2 self, even beyond that, because she literally left Daniel.
Yeah.
And that was way out of line on her part. I can
Mm-hmm.
understand her needing a break, but
Yeah.
to leave Daniel like that, to not
Mm-hmm.
even hear him,
Yeah.
I just felt like that was way too out of character for her.
Yeah.
And I hate like how they put how like with everything that she's witnessed with the cruelty and like him like her realizing that he was not exaggerating
Yeah.
at
He's
all,
telling the
especially
truth.
like when it comes to Cobra Kai and John Kreese, but then here she was again just
Yeah.
dismissing him
Yeah.
again. And again, once again, it takes somebody getting brutally beaten down for her to
Yeah.
open
And
her
now you
eyes.
listen to her. Now you listen to him later on after he went through stuff. Like
Yeah.
that's just
Season 2, I could forgive Amanda for that because she didn't
yeah.
know, like she wasn't
Yeah.
aware. But after everything that she's been through at that point,
Mm-hmm.
this is very too much hypocritical and too much out of character for Amanda to just act this way. She's
Right.
taking the word of a total stranger that she's known for 10 minutes over her
Mm-hmm.
own
Right.
husband's, not
Right.
even bothering to get his side of the story.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's where and basically I'm giving Carmen credit where credit is due because she saw like Terry Silver
Mm-hmm.
as for the man that he was.
Right.
Like, right? It's like he tried to play all pleasant with her in the elevator, and she's like, "I know who you are,"
Yeah.
and she backed away.
Mm-hmm.
Like she cut him off at the pass.
Yeah.
It's like, don't even try it with me.
Yeah. And like you said, like she been remember Hector? You remember Hector,
Mhm.
Miguel's father?
Yeah,
She been through that before, so she's seen
exactly,
things like that. She's seen things
exactly.
like that.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. That's the one thing that's what I love about Carmen. She is a really good judge of character.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And like I said, when I bring out that criticism of Amanda in the first half of season 5, I'm not disrespecting her character. I love her character. I
Mm-hmm.
love it. I
I do
just
too.
I just wish that they could have I just think that they could have portrayed it better.
But
Like brought
for
Jessica
sure.
back. Like maybe instead of having Amanda go to Ohio
Yeah.
to find out something that she could have found out
From
um,
Daniel.
from Daniel
Mm-hmm.
um, was a bit ridiculous. Why not
Right.
have Jessica come there? Because actually,
Yeah.
that would have been better if you think about
Yeah.
it.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Because if she came there, then she would have been the first Karate Kid OG character
Yeah.
to have met all of Daniel's rivals.
Yeah.
In addition to being on the same, in addition to having an interaction with Daniel himself,
Yeah.
he would have been the
Exactly. So we
first.
haven't seen that. Yeah, we haven't seen that in season 5 at all. Like her and Daniel react to each other again after
Yeah,
he went
and
through the whole
and
Terry
her
Silver
and Daniel
situation.
telling the story together.
Yeah.
Like Jessica being Daniel's support system.
Right.
Um, in that moment, like picking up where he can't finish because it's too
Right.
painful. And actually, think about it. That actually would have been better because Jessica would have been the first Karate Kid OG character to have met all all three of Daniel's rivals. She would have met Johnny. She would have met Chosen, and if you put Mike Barnes in there, she would have met Mike Barnes again too, and
Yeah.
Terry Silver again,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and John. Oh no, John Kreese was in
Oh,
jail.
John Kreese was in jail at that time after Terry Silver double
Yeah, but
crossed him.
and Terry Silver, maybe Terry Silver again
Mm-hmm.
if she stayed. But
Yeah.
like that would have been honestly, that would have been so much better.
Yeah. Much better.
Just in my
Mhm.
opinion. Like I said,
Well,
I
yeah,
love how they brought Jessica. I love them bringing Jessica back. I do.
yeah.
Her bring
Honestly,
Me too.
I agree with you with that. Like you said, like they should have brought Jessica and Daniel to bond with each other about what's going on with Silver's situation. Like you said, like you're right about that. Absolutely.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
wonder why they didn't do that. I wonder why they didn't bring. I wonder why they didn't instead bring Jessica to the valley,
Right.
because that would have been really, really great.
Right.
And like, I wonder what Johnny's reaction would have been to Jessica.
Yeah. Well, I wonder what he
And
was saying. What do
Chosen.
you think? Yeah.
Like, what would a Jessica actually? What would Jessica's reaction be to both Johnny and Chosen?
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
She'd be like, Daniel, you have a lot of variety. Oh, I have something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah, so like back to top, like I said, I love that, and her being her Amanda and Jessica being cousins, that was a really great surprise.
right.
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
Right.
So back to what we were talking about. So yeah, so those were the worst moments for me.
Okay.
Right.
But the best moments, I would have to say, I would have to say a lot of season 2,
Mhm.
especially season 2, episode 9, Popo. You know, like we had the quadruple dinner date, which I
Oh
Yeah.
thought was
yeah, they
great.
did.
Yeah,
Right.
which I thought was great, and Carmen being Johnny's salsa sensei.
Right.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
cool.
Mhm.
So I thought that would have been. I thought that was great.
Mhm.
Um, I liked how all four of them just had a mature interaction. How the wives were basically the adults at that table,
Yeah.
trying to calm their man children down a little
The
Yeah.
bit.
bad children. Oh my god.
Putting them in timeout.
Oh my
And,
Yeah.
god.
and you know, I hate to you know, I'm so I don't know if this has ever been brought up, but do you remember when that waitress brought the order back?
Uh-huh.
And
I believe
Carmen
so.
said, I asked for no sour cream, which
Yeah.
she did.
Mhm.
I have to wonder if when Amanda and Carmen went to the restroom
Yeah.
to get fixed up, if they found that waitress and told her to deliberately mess up one of their orders, because
Uh-huh.
they saw that was kind of like
Mhm.
that might be the groundbreaking, that might be the groundbreaker between Daniel and Johnny, or that might be the common
Yeah.
ground
Right.
between Daniel and Johnny. Because if you notice the looks they exchange with each other when that waitress said, like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot." Like they were giving each other like some kind of like look, like a sly,
Yeah.
like it's like good, like Amanda's like, "Good job," silently,
Yeah.
like, and like they're like thanking each other. So I have to wonder, do you think that that's a possibility?
I believe so.
I
Possible.
wouldn't put it
I think that's
past
a
them at that
possibility.
point.
Mhm.
Um Amanda said something that made me laugh a lot.
What's up? What was that quote?
Oh, he wrote it in the chat. He wrote it in the
Yeah.
private chat. Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah, that was funny too. She probably was.
yeah.
Damn. Oh, oh, yeah. And did you see the look on Daniel's face after Amanda said what she said.
Yeah, I was like, it's like
Mhm.
I didn't need to know that.
Yeah.
That was funny. Oh, oh, um, r- I think it's
Mhm.
uh,
Yeah, I got
turn, I think.
you. Mhm.
Oh, yep, your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll give you mine. So I'll talk to you about the worst moment. The worst moment is that remember on season 6, part 1 and part 2 when Johnny keeps arguing and stuff. Do you remember that part though? Obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought they squashed it all the way from like season 5, but I don't know. So then I'm glad that on season 6, part 2, when they were arguing for the final time, and then Miguel squashed it, and that was a good one. So what do y'all think about that?
Wait, what'd you say about Miguel Swash? What?
Do you not remember the scene? Yeah, when he told Johnny and Daniel to stop fighting with each other on
Oh,
the end
yeah,
of part 2.
yep,
Do you remember that? Yeah,
yep. Squashed your beef. Yep,
yeah, yeah. What do
those
y'all
were
think
the
about
best
that?
moments.
Yeah,
Yep.
those were the best and worst moments in there so
Oh,
far.
yeah,
hmm
yeah. Wait, are we talking about like are we talking about Johnny and Carmen's best moments
Oh,
or
I'm
the
talking about
Car-
Johnny and Daniel. I don't have one. Yeah,
Oh,
it was
okay.
Johnny and Daniel's one. Yeah,
Oh, okay. All right. That's
yeah,
fine.
All right. All good. Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's why I was a little bit. I was just not that I couldn't hear what you were saying. I was just a little bit confused because I
Oh,
thought
oh,
I
okay,
thought
cool.
maybe we were switching topics or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Hope I
that's
know.
cool. Well, I think I already see like for Johnny and Carmen, I think I talked about like they pretty much had their best moments with in season 2, especially in season 2 episode 9. Season 3, they were still good. They were still rocky, but they had really great moments. Actually, I love Johnny's dream sequence of Carmen in season 2.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Yeah.
the Top Gun thing, right? The Top Gun one.
Yeah,
The
in season
that's
3,
one.
they were kind of had a rough start, but I liked how Johnny was just continuously there, and Carmen did not
hmm
push him. Carmen didn't push him away. Like she
Right.
just let him be there, and she gave him a second chance. You know,
Right.
basically saying like, "Look, I didn't mean it. I was upset, but I'm willing to give us another try."
hmm
And and she meant that. Uh, And I love that dream sequence that Carmen actually had in season 4. The only thing I didn't like in season 4 was how Carmen was putting all of the responsibility of telling Miguel about hers and Johnny's relationship all on Johnny. Like, seriously, that's her son. Yeah,
Right.
Johnny can be with them. Her and Johnny could tell them together, could tell Miguel together, but she should have been the one to break the news to Miguel, not just Johnny. Like at the end, at the end of it, Johnny is her son. And Johnny and Miguel have that father son bond, but you know, she I just didn't like her putting all the responsibility all on Johnny. I mean, I get they did that for drama, story reasons, but
Right.
ultimately it should have been her decision to tell Miguel, or for her and Johnny to tell Miguel together. That's the only thing I didn't like, but other than that, I felt like they had a really good relationship. Season 5, no complaints. No
hmm
complaints, as Johnny says,
Right.
badass.
Yeah.
Right.
Especially
After
when
the
he was
pregnancy reveal. After the pregnancy reveal.
yeah, like
Mhm.
especially after he found out that she was pregnant, you know.
Right.
I just thought that was perfect. And no, I think Carmen actually had a dream. Yeah, and then Carmen had another dream sequence in season 5.
Mm-hmm.
Carmen didn't have a dream sequence in season 4. That was season 5.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she had the dream sequence with the baby and Johnny
Mm-hmm.
and Miguel and
And
in the new house.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, all right, all right, all right. I am going to be honest and real here. Um,
What's up?
out of all the Cobra Kai um female uh characters that Johnny has been with, I think uh Carmen is the best one for Johnny.
Yeah, she definitely is, and the show goes out of its way to show us that and why.
Mm-hmm.
And season 6, I really have no worst moments in season 6 with them. Like, it was all great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rapper,
You wanna go, Rapper?
Underground, you want to go?
I'm sorry? Yeah, go ahead.
I said my piece.
Okay. Rapper?
Yeah, I think they had like a good like relationship on season 5, season 6. Like you said, it was just like no drama or anything, no craziness or anything like that.
What are your thoughts on them in seasons 1, 2, 3, and 4?
Lots of development, like you know what I mean? Like you said about, Carmen not trusting Johnny, about Miguel and Cobra Kai and in that in season 1 and stuff, and then she kinda like trusted him, You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Hmm. Yeah. And then so on forward, and now she trusts Johnny and there it is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyways, guys, I'm about to head out soon, but y'all have a great night.
Oh, okay. So let me
All
know I sent you the story that I sent you what me and Underground talked about on Instagram.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
I saw.
just let me know what you think.
Of course,
Uh,
yeah, I'll definitely.
thanks
I'll
for
reach you out.
thanks for coming on, Rapper.
Of course, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate you. And Melissa, thank you for DMing me about Watch Party coming in. So I'm like, yeah, sure.
You're
So
welcome.
I'll come. Yeah, thank you for that. So thank you, Underground, for that. So yeah, of
No problem.
course. So well, you have a great night. I'll talk to y'all soon. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Have a great night. Thanks for coming on.
Of course,
All
of
right.
course. Thank you.
Maybe hopefully Tuesday we could do our Miyagi Kai phone call.
Yeah, I think I should be good on there, but I'll keep you updated. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, y'all stay safe. Okay.
All right. You too.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye. This was great. Oh, yeah, Johnny and Yaya, the most hilarious relationship.
Hey, um, um, oh, I'll be honest. Um, um, I like their relationship, honestly.
Yeah, I do. I like that's why I said it was the it was a funny relationship. It was a good relationship.
Yeah, remember when Yaya
Okay.
asked Johnny to pray with her?
Yeah. Yep.
That that moment right there was my favorite.
Yeah. Yep. That was a great moment. I'll be right back. Okay. I love every moment of Johnny and
Yeah,
Yaya,
me too.
but that's just such a great funny relationship, you know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'll be right back. But you can keep going until I get back. I'll be back in a few minutes. Hey, hand back.
Hey, um, I'll remember when Yaya dressed up as Billy the Kid?
Yeah, that was funny. That was Johnny's failed
Oh,
attempt to get Miguel and Robbie to get along.
oh yeah, that had me dying laughing. Um, how how about Johnny and Miguel?
Okay, so um um so basically, because we already talked about them, when we did our Johnny and Miguel stream, their relationship.
Oh yeah.
But
That-
but just to basically reiterate what we've talked about, they had a really good father-son relationship. And I like that. I liked how basically, like how Johnny didn't just become a father figure to Miguel. He became his dad. He
yeah.
became
At
his
the end.
dad by, when he married Carmen, and Miguel, and Johnny legitimately considers Miguel his son, along with Robbie. And at times that was that's what complicated things, because it just seemed, from Robbie's point of view, he favored Miguel over Robbie, and he was always coming in second at that point. And so you kind of could see it from Robbie's perspective, but you do love the Johnny and Miguel relationship. It's because of them. It's because of him and Carmen and Yaya that Johnny was able to get a second chance.
Yeah.
So they set it in motion. I would say, like, maybe the worst part, like, all of their moments were like, basically they developed into something really solid and permanent. So I would say that is the overall best of Johnny and Miguel. Their worst moments, I would have to say maybe season 4, like where Johnny was getting jealous of Miguel bonding with Daniel.
Oh yeah.
Like, I thought that was kind of ridiculous. Like, seriously, like, getting jealous because your partner is bonding with your top student / son figure, because when you're training for a tournament where the stakes are so high at this point that you need to win, you're letting that cloud your judgment and your focus. Like, it was so ridiculous. And then they had, and it just put Johnny and Daniel back at odds again. And it was just so stupid at that point. It was unneeded. It really was. And then
Oh yeah.
season 6 part 1 and part 2 at the end, part 1 at the end and season 6 part 2. Okay, I understand that Miguel is a little bit is a bit upset that that Johnny is giving Robbie a little bit more focus than him. I get it. But at the same time, though, Miguel's got to understand at that point that Johnny has never been in Robbie's life. And he's been getting, and the focus that and attention that Robbie is getting now, he's been getting it since the beginning of the show with Johnny. So I get he's just looking for approval, and praise from Johnny, but he's been getting nothing but that since the beginning. Robbie hasn't. And it's a refreshing change for once. And John, and that it made Robbie happy.
Yeah.
That smile that Robbie gave when his dad put that headband on him.
Yeah, that was an awesome moment right there.
Yeah, that was an awesome moment. But Miguel was just like disappointed and annoyed, and I'm like, come on, dude. Let Robbie have this moment with his father.
Right.
Like, let him. You've been having moments like these with with Johnny since you and Johnny started training together. Let Robbie have his. You got his gi. Let Johnny have this moment where he puts the headband on. Like he got Johnny's gi. Johnny gave him his old gi. And the plane ride, though, I have to say was a really good moment. You know, both of them were worried. I mean, and Johnny did admit that he didn't mean to neglect Miguel and just favor Robbie. He just thought that Robbie needed his attention more than Miguel, which I can't necessarily fault Johnny for that, because he hasn't been there for Robbie for basically his whole life, where he needed it. So I can't fault Johnny for giving folks some a little bit more focus and attention on Robbie than Miguel, because honestly, Robbie does need it. He
Yeah.
does need it. And yes, I get Miguel needs it too. He does. And I'm not denying that. He definitely does. But Robbie emotionally needs it a little bit more. Because like I said, Miguel's always going to have Johnny's attention. He's always going to have that. He's been having that since the beginning.
Right.
So he really shouldn't like take it so much to heart, you know? Because he does know that Johnny does love him. You kind of get what I mean?
I do.
So, but I'm glad that they were able to work through that and really be there for each other. And I'm glad that, you know, like Miguel's not afraid to just tell Johnny like it is. You know, really speak his mind and really get his focus
Definitely.
back. And get his focus back. I think that is the best part about their relationship, is seeing it grow from student to sensei to father to son to dad and son. Like that moment in season 5 where Miguel finds out who Hector really is, and he's so upset and distraught, and he feels so like lost. He's talking to Carmen, he's breaking down. He looks up to see Johnny, and it's like, you know what? I don't need to look for my father anymore. My father just found me. Moment, and he's coming home.
Yeah. That scene was powerful in season 5, episode 2,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. That was a very powerful scene.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um.
And that's all I have to say.
Yeah. And I know that we touched on the next topic.
Yeah.
We basically did a podcast on that a couple of weeks ago, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. So
Um,
for Johnny and Robbie, I would definitely say their relationship is very start off very rocky to say the least,
yeah,
for the most part of it.
yeah, Rocky, yeah,
But I love how it developed into also a genuine father-son relationship.
right,
Like where Johnny generally tries to be there for Robbie, even though at times it seemed like he was to Robbie. At times it seemed like he was just being like he was choosing Miguel over him. And but I do like the lengths that Johnny does go through to try to be there for his son where it matters. And
yeah,
I liked how Robbie was finally, it took a while, but finally started to let him in.
yeah,
Um, and I like the efforts that Johnny went through to get Robbie and Miguel to get along. And when they found out that Johnny and Carmen were having a baby, like that just like that brought them together as a family. Like they became a family in that moment. And I
yeah,
like that.
yeah. Even though that Johnny um had to force Miguel and Robbie to fight each other into a bloody pulp. Literally,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he was trying to get them to fight it out. He didn't want them to like kill each other, but he was trying to get them, guys and girls are different, in that sense. Um, you know, girls talk it out, guys fight it out. So
yeah,
with Sam and Tori, as surprising as it was, considering their brutal history, considering
yeah,
their brutal history of not being able to look at each other for more than 2 seconds before trying to punch each other's faces in, are able to
yeah,
talk out their problems and work out their issues with words, whereas Robbie and Miguel, they fight it out, they duke it out. The only thing I wish though, I wish Robbie wasn't the only one that apologized in that moment in season 5 um after the fight. I wish Miguel would have apologized too, because he hasn't been he's not perfect. Listen, this is coming from a Miguel fan. Miguel has messed up.
right.
He has done some things to Robbie that he shouldn't have done. And if we're being honest, and again, I'm not saying that it's Miguel's fault, but he did
Okay,
start that fight with Robbie when Robbie was trying to start it. I mean, when Robbie was trying to stop it. He did start that fight that ultimately led to him getting kicked off the railing.
oh wait, how did Miguel uh, start the fight again?
Tori started the whole fight because she went after Sam. She started the whole thing. She went after Sam. She was gonna beat Sam to a bloody pulp. For her and Miguel kissing, and Robbie managed to pull Tori off of Sam and try to keep them apart. Miguel ran in also wanting to stop the fight, but only saw Robbie restraining Tori and kicking a Cobra Kai back that was trying to pull him off.
Right.
He ran over and he tackled Robbie, and just kept wanting to fight him over and over again, and that's what unintentionally caused the fight to he and that's another thing too, is that Miguel, by doing that, unintentionally caused the fight to continue.
Yeah. Yeah, and Robbie had tunnel vision.
Yeah, but like I said, this is coming from a Miguel fan, and again, I'm not like saying this as like I hate Miguel, or
Right.
I realized that there were underlining reasons, understandable reasons, and he definitely did not deserve to get kicked off that railing. That
No.
was a huge mistake on Robbie's part, and that was Robbie's fault. But
Right. Right. It
what
was.
ultimately led to him getting kicked off that railing, make no mistake about this, Miguel did start that fight with Robbie that led to that.
Oh, yeah. At first, um, when I watched the ending to that fight,
Mhm.
I thought it was an accident.
It was an accident. It was. It was. Robbie didn't mean for that to happen.
Yeah.
No one meant for that to happen. I'm just saying that Miguel unintentionally and unknowingly, when he not only allowed the fight to continue when he tackled Robbie and started fighting him in that fight when Robbie was trying to stop it, but he also unintentionally led to that moment where he got kicked off the railing. Because as the fight continued, both of them, especially Robbie, were getting angrier and angrier and angrier at that
Oh,
at,
yeah.
at that
Yeah.
moment. So, yeah, ultimately all of it was an accident.
Right.
Well, where Robbie and Miguel were concerned. Not so much Sam and Tori where Tori was concerned.
Oh,
Tori made it clear she meant everything she was doing to Sam at that point.
yeah. As for Tori and Sam, they had their reasons. Everybody knew.
Yeah, yeah.
They had their reasons.
Yeah. But, I mean, like, honestly, I would put Sam and Tori's hatred rivalry above Miguel and Robbie's, because that was a genuine hatred.
Right.
That was a genuine rivalry. Miguel's and Robbie's rivalry, that was just solely based on misunderstanding and
Yeah.
you know and mistakes and bad timing, and yeah, they did some things that to each other that they know they shouldn't have done. And
Yeah, I hear you.
like I said, coming from a Miguel fan, I wish that both Robbie and Miguel apologized to each other, just the way Sam and Tori did. One didn't apologize over the other. They both apologized to each other. And I wish that Miguel and Robbie had that, both did that instead of it just being Robbie.
Um, yeah, uh, us, us, uh, speaking of Miguel, I feel like in his own way, in season 5, um, he did, he did he did apologize in his own way. In his own way.
I mean, yeah, maybe. I just wish he would have verbalized it, just said, I'm sorry too.
Yeah.
I know you were the one that kicked me off the railing, but it wouldn't have happened at all if I wouldn't have started that fight with you in the first place. Because like I said, make no mistake about this. Like I said, I love Miguel. But
Right.
make no mistake about this. In the season 2 finale, he did when Tori started that fight with Sam, Robbie was trying to stop it,
Right.
but Miguel started his fight with Robbie in that moment. He did. He started that fight with Robbie that ultimately led to him getting kicked off the railing.
Yeah, and I think Miguel was helping Tori
No, I think that
get
I think he
Robbie
missed.
off
I
of him.
Well, no, I think he misunderstood. Although he shouldn't have because he heard the message. I think he just misunderstood Robbie's intentions. Like I said, he shouldn't have because he heard Tori's message to Sam, so he should have realized what he was trying to do. But I don't think Miguel was in a good like while I think he was in a better headspace than Robbie, I don't think he was in a good headspace. I don't think Miguel was in a good headspace either. He was in a better headspace than Robbie was. Oh, I mean, I believe it or not. Let me rephrase this. Robbie was in a better headspace than Miguel at the beginning of that fight when and that's why he was trying to stop it between Sam and Tori, whereas Miguel wasn't in such a good headspace when he saw Robbie.
Okay.
Gradually though, as the fight wore on, it wound up getting reversed where Miguel wound up getting in a bit calming down,
Right.
and getting in a much better headspace than he was when he started the fight. Whereas Robbie, because the fight had continued, he was now in a worse headspace where he wasn't thinking. So that's what I think happened. Do you
I
get
hear you.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I hear you. Yeah. I hear you. The next topic or
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, I love that relationship. I honestly can see these two having like the best father-daughter dynamic in
Yeah.
spin-offs. In spin-offs. I can't wait for the moment where I can't wait for the spin-off where Laura's a teenager and she asks her dad to buy her either a bra or a tampon.
Oh hell no. Oh
I
my
can't
god.
wait to see Johnny's reaction to that.
Nah, that would nah. Carmen would have to go with Laura then, not Johnny. Oh my god.
But can you imagine that? Like, I could see like if Johnny's starting to get on Laura's terms, Laura's nerves, where Laura said, "Hey Dad, can you hey Dad, can you go to the store for me and pick me up some tampons on your way home?"
Oh yeah, and and Johnny it'd be like what are tampons?
It's like I could have like Johnny like having like a disturb like a really shocked, uncomfortable look.
Right. Like,
It's either gonna be a bra or a tampon.
oh my god.
Because you gotta have that. You gotta have that moment between them.
Yeah.
Either a bra or a tampon.
Yeah, that would be funny. Um, question. How many? All right. How many years? Um. Um. How many year? Gap is Cobra Kai from Legends?
3 years.
All right. So Laura would have been
Yeah, she'd have been 3.
3.
Yeah, 3 years old.
Oh damn.
Or 2.5.
Oh damn.
Depending on what month it was in.
Oh damn. Time has passed
Yeah. Yep.
fast.
Yep. Well, that's how it happens.
I can totally see this.
Yeah, they would have gotten along really great.
Yeah. It's yeah, especially his mom and yeah, definitely. Miguel, Robbie, protective brothers over Laura.
Yeah, yep. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I pity the guy that breaks Laura's heart.
Right.
Because that guy's gonna have a broken body.
Right.
Yep.
Miguel and Miguel and Carmen.
Yeah, I love that relationship. That
I
mother-son
do
relationship.
too, honestly. I
Yeah,
do too.
Best. That's the best.
And I like how Carmen was always on Miguel's case. That's because she's a good mom and wants to protect Miguel. I understand that part.
Yeah, yep. And Miguel and Yaya's relationship was really cool. Was really good too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we already discussed that.
Yeah, with the watch party.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, that's all I have.
Yeah, I think this was a really good stream. This was really, really great.
yeah, having rapper and what's party on? Um, okay, that deserves a round of applause.
Yep. That was really good.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Um, um, and Melissa,
Yeah.
um, I want to thank you again for asking what party to come on.
Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. Like I said, what are friends for?
Yeah, and this is for you.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I take a bow, but you guys wouldn't even see it. So
I can imagine it.
nah, just kidding. But we also discussed a lot of interesting things even before the topic. Even before the topics.
Oh yeah, huh? Yeah.
You know, I do realize that Watch Party is always right, and he's probably right about this, but I still do see Chosen giving Sam the Okinawan dojo and her not staying in Okinawa permanently, obviously, but her being stationed there, her living there.
Oh damn, I can see it too. Honest,
Yeah, I mean,
I can
obviously
see it.
she'll come back to the valley, visit
Yeah.
friends, family, and obviously if Daniel needs her to help her to help him at the dojo, whatever. Maybe even visit South Korea to see Chosen, or go see Robbie and Tori, and if she's still in a relationship with Miguel, go see him too.
Right. Yeah.
And like I said, I wasn't like looking for like laughs, even though I kind of got them, but um, I do see Miguel and Sam like not really like breaking up, but just like parting ways on good terms, like sort of like what Tori said, pausing their relationship.
Yeah. All I said is that I don't see Miguel and Sam breaking up. That's all I said.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, and like I said, I don't think they really like break up as opposed to just pausing their relationship.
Yeah.
See where their roads take them. If they wind up meeting again and they want to get back together, they're both open to that. Being open to that. But I think at this point, I think they're while they ended off happily in Cobra Kai, I
Right.
think any potential spinoff will show them being on separate journeys, being separated. No drama, no nothing between them. Just a mutual separation. So they can continue on their
Right.
respective paths and see where it leads them.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as we don't want them to like be apart or break up, we can't like force them to stay together because then it feels way too forced. And you don't want that with Sam. You don't want that with a relationship as great as Miguel and
I
Sam.
get it.
Like you don't want it to feel like it's a forced stay relationship as opposed and just like we've gotten forced breakups between them.
Right. I get you. I get it.
So I think actually them not breaking up, but sort of like doing what Robbie and Tori did, better, because at least this way one won't be staring at the other,
Right.
but
All
more like pausing their relationship and
Yeah.
slowly continue because they realize their paths are leading them in different directions. But being open to getting to being to resuming their relationship if their hearts are both still in it.
Yeah. Definitely. All right.
Yeah. All right, you ready? You ready to call it?
Yeah.
All right. So next week, who do you want to do next week?
I am thinking
Because I was thinking either Robbie and Daniel or Sam and Johnny.
um um okay, let's leave it as a surprise.
Okay. All right. Okay with that, all right?
All right.
All right. I'll talk to you guys. I'll talk to you on Instagram, and everybody have a great weekend, all right?
All right.
All right. Bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye.